Owen.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, tell us a bit about yourself and how you came about taking this career path, please.
Well, actually, I joined this industry, newscasting, back in 2004. That was actually, I saw an opening on the paper, so I just applied to my own. And before that, I was a lecturer at Open University in Malaysia, so then I just wanted to make a switch of my career. And career path, so I joined this industry, started in 2004, but I took 1.5 years off to further my studies in Korea, in Seoul, after my newscasting for 1.5 years, and that was in 2005 until 2006. Then I made a comeback, and from that on I started to have other opportunities like hosting, emceeing, and doing some brand ambassadorship and all this kind of stuff. So it was kind of like, well, I thank the opportunity given by many parties.
How long have you been a Toshiba notebook user, and why did you initially choose the brand?
Well, actually, that was quite a funny thing, because I have been, my whole family actually is avid fans of Toshiba. My brother is using M800, my sister is using a satellite, and before this I was using M600, but way before that I used another one. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the which series is that. That was an older version of Toshiba notebook. And then it was like, I don't know how many years, maybe for about, since the late 90s when I was in my undergraduate, I already started using Toshiba. I was actually doing an interview with a Malay daily, and they asked for some gadget stuff to display all the gadgets that I have, and I happened to bring, because this is Toshiba has been, I have to use Toshiba every time when I go out and all this, because I need to have a notebook with me, so that when I have slots between two appointments, I can actually get access to the latest updates and do my own stuff. So I brought my Toshiba notebook for that interview, and when the report came out and Toshiba was, hey, you're using Toshiba, so they just asked me whether I would like to, do some tied up with them for this. So yeah, so that's actually that started off. But to be frank, before that in my own life, I have been using Toshiba since late 90s.
What is it about Toshiba notebooks that you find attractive?
For Toshiba, it's first, I think it's dated durability. It's very durable. To be frank, that was one thing that people like to say. My friends always say, you use Toshiba notebooks, it will last for a long time. That's one thing good about Toshiba, which I think it's one of the factors that really attract me. It's very durable, because the hardware, you don't get the hardware spoiled, or you won't have any faulty problems and all this. That's one. Second one is, I think it's because of the outlook itself, the appearance wise. Yeah, I think it's quite stylish. Like this one, M900 that I'm using, I am actually pretty much attracted to its textured finish, because this is the first time it's scratchable. For people like me, always bring around I would have to tote around my notebook and bring here and there, so it's kind of like quite, yeah, it won't scratch and no thumbprints and all this on this, so it's quite, I think it's strikingly beautiful, I would say. That really make me attached. I mean, kind of like attracted to it.
Do you use your Toshiba notebook on a regular basis?
Oh, of course, because I don't stay in Kuala Lumpur. I stay in Seremban. I'm traveling every day, so I would try my best to arrange appointments within the day, so that I won't waste my time. Like for instance, like early in the morning I have my midday news, okay? So after midday news I have other appointments. In between appointments I have a lot of time at my disposal. I try to arrange back to back, but sometimes like you need to meet clients on all this, so I have my own time in between two slots. So I would definitely bring my laptop and my notebooks and just use it when I will, like for instance in one of the cafes, and just do my own stuff. And being a newscaster, I have no choice. I need to keep myself updated with all the latest info. Nowadays our political scenes are pretty much like a drama, so it's quite interesting, and you've got to keep yourself abreast with all the latest updates. So I would check and then just go to one of the Wi-Fi cafe and just get myself this. So yeah, I think it's pretty much in that.
How would you consider notebooks to be indispensable nowadays? What would happen if your notebook PC were to break down?
Ooh, terrible. The first thing is I would call Toshiba then, if seriously, there was, I just can't live without my notebook. I will ask them to really quickly remedy the problem and just, but thank goodness so far not yet. The only thing is because the battery. There was once that my old notebook, the battery just, after many years, I think it just got some problem with it, but Toshiba quickly replaced it because that was the old one, M600, so they don't have the stock in Malaysia, but they did it quite fast. I think they got it from Hong Kong, and then after like 2 weeks, so I managed to get that one. So that, but I just can't imagine, that was the time that actually I experienced without notebook. Oh, terrible, cannot live without it. My life would be going haywire, I suppose.
If there were 3 things about notebook PCs in general that you like to improve on, or that it's kind of like a wish list, what would you want them to be, or what would they be?
The first one I would say portability, because I hope to have, I think it can be improved to make it more handy so that we can toot around. You can actually bring it around, because like person like me, I always travel, even I travel around, so I hope that in terms of portability it can be improved. I hope so. And the second, I would say, is in terms of its speed. I suppose there must be other ways to increase the speed other than increasing the RAM. I hope so.
And personally, how do you go about choosing a notebook PC, or what kind of notebook PC? Whether it's a laptop, a desktop replacement, or gaming rig, that kind of thing, and sort of what aspects of mobile computing in terms of notebooks that you consider important to you?
First thing, I think in terms of its specs, what I basically want all those specs that I need to have. The computer should have like fast speed and all this, of course, but that's one of the features that I actually look into. And second, of course, the price. I would weigh it whether it's reasonable to buy the notebook with the price tag. So I would weigh it, and of course, if it's reasonable, then I'll definitely opt for it. And maybe what else in terms of its outlook, in terms of the style and all this, I think it's important to have a stylish notebook, because I brought this laptop. I just got that from Seoul last week. I went to Seoul for a photo shoot, so I always bring my notebook around. So I took out my notebook, and the crew, photographers, they were like wondering, it's very nice in Korean, it's been Korean. I was like, oh yeah, it's textured things. So not saying that I'm trying to be boastful, but I feel like that boosts my self-confidence as well, because I was like, oh, okay, I have it. Then I said, it's a Toshiba, and then my hobbies actually are traveling. But I travel a lot every day. From Seremban to Kuala Lumpur, that's driving. But I actually enjoy traveling. But nowadays I travel for work, so that's not so much on the traveling, but I would extend another 1 or 2 days at least. Like if I happen to go to overseas for work, I would extend 1 day or 2 days if the time permits. Or I would bring my mom together with me, but it's on my own expenses. Okay, I tell my mom to join me, and she can go with me while I'm working. She go for her own personal travel, and then come back, and then she can join me. So that's how.
Hi, I'm Owen Yap. I'm a newscaster for 8TV Mandarin News.